Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the veteran Tony Romo.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Romo. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Romo. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Number 28.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
2-yard line.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. So officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
19-yard line.
Out of the gun, Romo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Down and the 11.
To throw is Romo. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Jacobs from the gun. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was brought
on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls, they're setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
That's good.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
yeah, it's a moot point now. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He was tackled.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
A loss of 9 yards.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Josh Jacobs.
Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. It's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
1st and 10. At their own 30.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
10 at the 47-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
That's good.
Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
10 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Darren Waller.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 15-yard line.
That's good.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 12-yard touchdown run, and the Raiders add on to their lead. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind, you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Here's Romo now on 2nd down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Romo here on 1st down. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Jamal Williams. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. DRC, Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie getting in there to break it up.
It's third down and 10 yards to go.
Throwing on third down, Romo, and that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
On fourth down, Romo. And no, it's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
10 at the 31-yard line.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the...
And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right.
Williams loses the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs.
Number 28.
He was brought down by Malik Collins.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the 1st down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. 2nd half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back.
Hello and welcome in. I'm the coach, and you're watching Madden Ultimate Team. We've been waiting for this one all week, and the wait is now over. It's time to play ball.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2003, also 3-time Pro Bowler from Alcorn State, Steve McNair. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again. McNair. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there. 1st down.
36-yard line.
From the gun, here's McNair. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
And 10.
Throwing again. McNair. And that'll be incomplete.
McNair
took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And the Raiders have got him. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Las Vegas, 1st down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
It's a gain of
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Jacobs. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here's James. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's McNair. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. I'm here all day.
From the gun, McNair. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Here comes Grant on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. DK Metcalf, 45 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Josh Lambo.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
To kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Let's go. Mike 51, Mike 51.
To throw again. McNair. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go. 51 the mic, boy. 51.
Operating from the gun. McNair. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. McNair. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun on third down. McNair. And the Raiders have got him.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Play action. Now Jackson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. Jackson now. Operating from the gun. That's caught at the 3. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Now James returning. And he returns this to the 22.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. Right here, right here.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Patriots nothing.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A gain of 12.
Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 45.
Off the play fake. Jackson. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's been judicious in taking off.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
To number 86.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Las Vegas.
Off play action, Jackson. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This is caught. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Hey, we got 3 down.
From the gun, McNair. Eluding the pressure right. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Returnable for Grant. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. Back now in Foxborough.
Raiders 28.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
A first down and more for Jacobs. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Patriots' 12-yard line.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here's James. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because Victor.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
To Chris Herndon.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route. To the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd down, McNair. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Pulled in at the 24. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
A gain of 15. And a Las Vegas first down.
Running is Jacobs. And some room to roam now. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead will swell by one more.
Patriots nothing. Josh Lambeau set to kick off.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now James returning. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10. At their own 20.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
The quarterback sacked by Khalil Mack. Taken down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Hello again, everybody. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Hope you're ready because we've got another good one on tap.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Here's Robinson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 20.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the reigning Super Bowl MVP in his 4th year now. It's Patrick Mahomes.
We know the arm strength is certainly there. He's got a big-time cannon for an arm, and that's not a surprise. He's the son of a former Major League pitcher, so the bloodlines come into play. The biggest question for Patrick Mahomes, can he harness that big arm, develop the touch that's needed, and carry his team towards the playoffs?
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And 12 at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Robinson. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now here's Mahomes. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Patrick Mahomes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. They got a man, it's Woods. Touchdown, 49ers. Robert Woods, 44 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Joseph on for the extra point.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Grabbed on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 34-yard line.
Jacobs now. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Down at the 20-yard line.
Now Jackson off the play fake.
That was a nice run.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
To number 14.
DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Robinson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will
He's got it at the 15. It's a big play there for Vegas. 74 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Ball carrier.
Josh Jacobs taking it in. And the Raiders have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Alexander.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Fielded just inside the 20. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
39-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. This is Jakeem Grant. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak.
He's got a man complete. The 20. 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. DK Metcalf, 76 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Josh Lambo lining up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Here's Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. In on the stop, the Pro Bowl strong safety Jamal Adams.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 35 on second down, Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mahomes firing complete, and he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Final minute now of the third quarter.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
3rd and 3.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
At the 46-yard line.
A carry now for Bettis. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Back now here in Santa Clara.
With the score.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Push him back.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again, escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. Stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Off the option, that's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 4 yards out. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
The Raiders.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early. Presented.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here's Robinson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him.
Sack.
Khalil Mack coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Robinson, incomplete. He was covered by Jamal Adams.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Single. Hey, guys, I got 15. 15's mine. I'm taking it. Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Key the tight end.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Khalil Mack and the Raider D, they get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Get that quarterback. Hey, report. Watch out.
Play action. It's Jackson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for the Raiders. 47 yards. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.